I read those lips. He said Bano.
Why
How dare
He went.
Why he say Bano?
Audacious.
Oh, that
That's
would be where
rude.
he starts the stream.
I am sneak. Much sneak.
Sneaky boy.
Still.
Sneaky snake.
Sneaky snake in the grass. Look at me. Hi, friends. Look at that.
Killer.
Yo.
Look today.
Yo.
Where I got the snake.
Just a little SPF and some lip gloss.
Some lip gloss.
Walter actually just.
Walter eats an absurd amount of beets, and that's why his lips are so red.
The
Did
good
you do the same
fight.
with blueberries? So, welcome back, friends. We do these fun stuff once more with Vigor. I don't have anything fun to add this time around. Yeah, no. I'll just turn it over to Brittany then. Do your thing, kid.
And with that very anticlimactic transition, hello. Alrighty, session 31. The Capy crew is still in Prismeer, bouncing around trying to get the listed items for Zybilna to assist the twins in rescuing their father. So at stop number 3, with most of the party riding on Murple's back, they are headed to the Enchanted Meadow to get Whispering Wind. The party notices that they're going through a cloud of green spores, where Soraya recalls that these could be used for sleeping potions. Some of the party collects some of these spores, and overall, they just kind of keep going forward. Some do have to hold their breath, though, to avoid falling asleep. Along the way, the party also encountered a lava smoke creature who was very accommodating and let the Capy crew pass. Eventually, the crew arrived at the Enchanted Meadow to obtain the Whispering Winds. In order to get it, the Capy crew had to get a favor from each of the village council members, called the Fluffy Court. After a day of hard work and goodwill, the council gave the last item from the list for Zybilna. With that, the party hops on Myrtle and headed back to the Palace of Heart's Desire and successfully made it back in a nice, quick hop, skip, and a jump.
We hop, skip, we jump, right?
Mm-hmm.
Rabbit jokes.
The Whispering Wind was a fart joke. I don't know if anyone caught that.
No.
I didn't catch
I don't
that.
believe in farts.
You don't believe in farts.
Never trust a fart.
We ripping groaners over here in this household.
Oh. Very well. I don't meet the snuff. Very well. We'll get right into this stuff. So, as the Capy crew aboard Myrtle's back would be launching off into the air there, heading towards the direction, now that Myrtle's not having to manage his way through the brush and that, he kind of can just like lift off from this clearing, heading in the direction of the Palace of Heart's Desire. I need everyone in the party to roll me a D100, though. Real quick, if you could, please. As the variety of you have an odd feeling on your person.
I got a 48.
48?
$61.
$5.
14.
Wow.
The of Kira.
What?
Oh.
What'd you get?
Something of Kira.
I think he's got the same as you.
Oh.
No, I got 16.
Oh, 16.
16.
Oh.
Am I cutting out?
A little
Yeah,
bit.
you did.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll just keep that in mind. Hermaeus, I got your number pulled up. This is so weird. So, as you guys are lifting off, all of you kind of like feel a little extra weight on your person. As Hermaeus, we'll start with you. In your backpack that you carry with all your fun knickknacks and things of grandeur upon your person, you hear an audible clink sound as Merple launches off.
A clink.
A clink. I'll say you can definitely recognize it as like a glass clinking sound.
So I like to pull my backpack around, flip it open, and start kind of like shuffling through there, see what that was, because
You don't have to shuffle too much. As you flip open your backpack's flap there, you see a very large glass figurine of an ant inside.
Really?
Yep, it is 8 inches long to be exact.
Is that big?
Average.
That's actually a pretty good size.
I just wanted to gauge the room.
Good size to look for, you know?
It's
So I pull
average.
right? So I pull out my 8-inch ant.
Oh, wow.
Does it do anything, or is it just ant?
Give me an Arcana check.
Cool. What is my Arcana plus? Oh, okay. So 14.
14. You do tell there's a bit of a magical energy coming off of it. Not strong in like the ways of like some things that you would find at like maybe like a magic shop. But there is some sort of magical aspect to this. It is unnaturally, naturally not natural.
It's unnaturally natural. Okay, I like it. I'm in.
So you do have
So
that.
not naturey.
Not nature.
The next number was Kira. You said 60. What was it?
61.
Okay. Oh, this is gonna be funny. So similar to Hermaeus, you also hear a clink, but there's a bit more of like a rolling clink in your bag.
Okay. I'll reach into my bag.
Just reach in, find this odd item, having your stuff kind of organized in a way that makes sense for you. In your bag, as you pull out this mason jar, where it has a nice little like old-timey label around it, you know, that says candy. But as you're looking at it, the jar's empty.
Okay.
But it's a hefty jar. It has some weight to it.
All right. Can I smell anything?
As you're kind of like launching through the air on Marple's back, there's not really a smell that you're catching. But you do feel there's a heft to this mason
Weedy.
jar. Like for it to be empty, appearing, but being weighing this much doesn't make sense to you.
Does it make sound if I shake it?
If you shake it, there's no audible sound.
Cool. So it's not like invisible candy or something. All right. Cool. I've got an empty, heavy jar of candy, not candy?
Sure.
All right. I'm gonna back in the bag.
Very well. Soraya, you had... It was in the 10s. What was your number?
14.
14. Ooh. Okay. How do I want? Let's see. Okay, I know how I want to do this. Soraya, as you're lifting off with your friends there's a glint of copper down your chest there, as you feel a little bit of a weight that wasn't there seconds ago. As you're lifting off, a little whistle kind of floats attached to a string that you now can feel around your neck.
What it look like, other than bronze.
It's little bronze. As you can see, it's carved with a variety of different fey creatures all over it. Everything from satyrs to Harengon to fairies and pixies.
I'm gonna stick it in my bag.
You stick the little whistle
No, in my pocket.
in the pocket. Always in the pocket.
Yeah.
Very well. And
Fuck is my
then
inventory list?
Solaris, you had 16, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I was like, I know one of the two of you had 16, and I almost mixed you up. Okay. So Solaris, you feel in your pocket something kind of pressing against your thigh there. That wasn't there moments ago.
Oh,
Mm.
Tamander.
Plus,
Thank you.
I'm gonna take it out.
As
Look
you
and
have,
see what it is.
yeah, kind of like when you go to like the fabric store, and you can get those little small spools that you could easily like put in a pocket, you know. You have one of those, but as you're looking at the thread, it's this glistening, beautiful silver.
Silver thread.
Mm-hmm.
Is it actual silver?
Give me.
Or is it still like a thread material? Like, is this something that I could use to conduct like a current with?
Electricity. I'll say, with you being an artificer, you would be able to tell that this is
Artificer.
it is silver. Like the actual, it's somehow wound into a thread, but it is actually silver. But it has like still kind of like the nice,
Work.
palpable turnedness and all that fun stuff that actual thread would have.
How much of that thread would you say that I have?
You've got a spool of it.
Wise one.
Wise one. I'd say you've got 4 feet of it.
4 feet of silver thread. Thank you.
As the party continues, landing with a single bound back at the Palace of Heart's Desire, as disembarking from the back of Murple, the purple toad, Eliwick and friends kind of like pummeling out of his mouth there, as they're kind of covered in a little bit of slime from their quick jaunt. As Eliwick snaps her fingers, cleaning herself completely of the slime there, and goes, "That was fun. Travel by Toadmouth. Always clean."
Surprisingly, yes. Not as slimy as I thought it would be.
I have an over-the-table question for the party. We technically have a gift that we don't know who it's from. We each have a gift that we don't know who it's from. Are we at all worried about the rule of give and take?
Well, I guess it doesn't really stipulate in the rules when the reciprocation of receiving and giving a gift have to take place.
I didn't ask for it, so I'm not worried.
Okay.
It was actually just kind of like poofed in our bag.
Okay.
If they want it back, they can have it.
I just wanted to make sure we weren't worried.
Good thought process. As you guys are standing there, Eliwick going, so we've got all 3 things. We got the dew, and we got the essences, and then we got the little like wind and all that fun stuff that we got? We had to come here for, right? Okay.
Yeah, we got everything.
So, what do we... If we give this stuff to Zybilna, well, I guess you guys. I'm just here for the journey. But like, what are you guys gonna give Zybilna so she does the thing? Did you guys have a plan yet for that?
She can have my aunt.
She can have your hand? Oh,
My
your
aunt.
Your aunt. Yeah, oh, ooh.
It's a crystal aunt.
That's kind of cool. When'd you get that?
I don't know. It just popped up in my bag out of nowhere. I don't really know who it's from.
Oh. Is this the first time you guys got something fun?
No.
I'll kind of like turn around and be like, yes.
No.
Oh. Okay. What other... You guys got multiple fun things while we were here.
Technically, I did.
Maybe.
And they just poofed on your person?
Is that not normal?
Yes.
No,
Mine
that's,
did,
that's
yes.
no, actually, that is normal. That is normal, actually. It's you.
I feel like it'd be
doing-
normal for here.
Yeah, you're doing good things. So like, it's kind of like, what the one guy called it that I met one time. He called it karma. You know, like you put.
Like a reward.
It's like a reward. You put good juju in the world, you know, and then the good juju come back to you. So like, you
What
guys,
happens?
you guys
if you
did good
don't keep
things. I mean, it's yours. It's like a gift.
Session is 9/10.
I got a
Is
gift
it
one
rude
time. It
not-
was a deck of cards.
Keep it. Nice.
Oh, it was a fun deck of cards. A lot of fun things it does. Or did.
We're done.
That too.
Or done.
But yeah, you could give her your aunt. I mean, like, I don't know if she'd take it, but you could offer it.
I mean, it's just taking up space. I don't really even know if it like does anything good. Maybe you see.
Do you hand over the aunt to Eliwick?
Yeah, I trust Eliwick.
She like takes it there for a moment, looks it over. She goes, okay, so what you gotta do is you see this one little antenna right here on its head?
Yeah.
You're gonna twist it. And then you're gonna tell it what you want it to do. But you gotta keep it simple. It don't got a brain. See? No brain inside. As you
Yeah.
can kind of see through it to an extent. A little misty on the inside, but you could still see through. She goes, okay, ready?
Yeah.
So we could tell it to do something like, walk up and down the stairs, for an example.
Okay.
So you tell it that. Like it's yours.
Put it on the ground. Boom. Okay. Walk up and down the stairs.
As without a second going by, it immediately starts walking up. It turns around and walks right back down the stairs. You can hear a little tink, 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 tink of its legs as it walks. As it just keeps doing it.
Alright, then I guess I'll call it back and be like, alright, come back to me.
So it tick, 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 walks back up to you.
So how do I turn it off?
Twist the antenna the other way. It's like an on-off, you know? Like you twist one way, turn it on, twist the other, turn it off.
Okay, cool. So I
Like-
turn it off.
It's like this
Put it
one
back
world,
on my
they have
back
light
then.
switch, whatever that is. They have like a light switch, and you switch it up, and you switch it down.
Oh, okay. Alright, cool. I think I actually might hold on to this, though. This might prove useful.
Not smart, but it can do little things. So.
It could do.
Eliwick, can you look at my gift? It is a empty but heavy jar of candy.
Oh. Okay. Takes the jar from you there. Oh, it's a little heavy. You open it yet?
No, we were on Merple. I didn't think that was a good idea.
Open it.
Okay. Something weird's about to happen. I'll open the jar.
So you open the jar. Pull something out.
I'm gonna stick my
She's
hand in.
staring at you. Her eyes are completely bugged out at this point, and she's just watching you. Like, kind of looks at you in the eyes, and looks at your hand. Looks at you. Looks back at your hand. Kind of like a final countdown. Deep, 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 deep. You.
Yeah, I'll try to pull something out of my empty jar.
As you reach in, as she goes, "Do you smell chocolate?"
Sure.
As you pull your hand out, there's a little chocolate bar in your hand.
Do I know how many bars of chocolate are in my jar of candy? Do
No
I have
idea.
a bag of holding of candy?
No idea how many are in there. But you think about the candy you want, and then pull it out.
Cool.
Yeah. You gonna eat the chocolate?
Sure. Is it big enough to break in half and share with her?
Enough chocolate you could share with all your friends here.
I'm gonna give everybody a little bit of chocolate.
So everyone has little pieces of chocolate. It's nice, warm taste to it to anyone that eats it. Nice, deep, chocolatey flavor. Good chocolate. You could give Zybilna that. That'd be fun.
She does like her sweets.
That she do. Anything else that we could give her? Or, I mean, she did give the offer that she could always come back another time and bug us for something. Well, bug you guys for something.
If the twins wanted to offer a favor, I wouldn't be opposed if to do a favor. It's kind of a wild time out here.
Well,
But you have Hermias' aunt or Kira's jar. You can always give those. So,
Should they be accepted?
yeah.
I mean, I don't know why they wouldn't. This is a pretty cool fucking hit.
Right?
8 inches.
8 inches.
8 whole inches.
Pretty average.
Average as far as ants are concerned.
it's not about the size, it's how it's used.
To go
That's
up and
right,
downstairs.
babies.
As party's ready to go and see Zybilna then?
Are we?
We have time. You weren't given a time frame to go and see her back yet, so you have time if you would like to discuss. Eliwick's gonna.
What's happening around us?
As you're standing in like the main courtyard before the entrance into the castle of Heart's Desire itself, or palace, not castle. As you're standing there, you do see a variety of fae folk, everything from elves of kind of from your kind of neck of the woods to a little bit more shine to them, almost like they have their own glow of a sorts. You even see some Herringon, not like those of the fluffy court or anything, a little bit more of a high regal standing of the wardrobe that they have. Satyrs that are just kind of lounging about, playing on pan flutes. So there's a wide host of fae folk here. Occasional little pixies and fairies flying through the air above you.
I'm gonna ask the twins if they're okay. Like, are the twins okay? Like, they've been really working, and like their dad, and are you guys okay? Like, you get the feels? Or anything? You nervous?
I don't like my dad, so personally, I don't care. I have daddy issues.
We all have daddy issues.
I mean,
Damn, actually.
Kira does too, for what
Too
it's
real.
worth.
Too real.
Because
We're all in this together. Hold on. Hold on. Who's with us?
You have besides Eliwick and Murple, obviously.
Right, and us four.
Us four, and your other two party members are there. They're just kind of off to the side at the moment, doing their own shenaniganry.
Mm-hmm.
Carl's kind of off playing with an odd butterfly that's about the size of a cat. As Durham's also watching him do it.
I'm gonna gather Kira, Hermie, and Soraya close to me in like a little bit of a huddle. And I'm just gonna be like, so it kind of feels like Durham just like hasn't really been like here like mentally throughout this journey. I think that he might benefit from spending some time in the Feywild. And I also think that Carl may also benefit from it as well, because I feel like Carl is kind of like really losing his way. And I think, what's her name?
Sibilna.
Or Zabilna.
Zabilnafu. I really think Zabilnafu can help Carl with his memory problem. So, what if we offer Durham and Carl to Zabilnafu? Two whole beings that she can coach and help and infuse her essence into via assisting with their trauma.
Yeah.
And then,
I
whenever
think some
they're
wild
ready to
could use
join
them
the
well.
journey, Eliwick can come snatch them up real fast if that happens.
Yeah.
Be a pretty. I think it's a pretty.
Gingerbread man.
Right. I think if we pitch it like that, then we all get to keep our things.
Yeah.
You get to keep
And I
your
mean, what a
8-inch
beautiful place for therapy.
Right. A wonderful place for therapy. And I really think that Carl and Durham might benefit from the therapy that the Feywild does offer. Why do you think our father left?
The only thing is how are we gonna get him to like agree to it? I mean, we could always just. I mean, in the Feywild, aren't like names like power? Like, don't like names give you power over things? So like, why don't we just give Zabilnafu their full name, and she works with sprinkly magic or something like that. I mean, I'll do it.
If that would work, then I'd say let's do that. But otherwise, maybe Zabilnafu will have like a little treat or something that she can like give them that will make them want to like stay there or something. I don't know.
Well, it's not like we're leaving them in like some like grisly dungeon or anything like that.
Right.
They're it's like when I was little, my mom said our dog
Like
ran away to be on
sleepaway
like a
camp.
farm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we're just letting them be on a farm.
Yeah.
I mean, I was planning on killing Durham anyway, so like,
What if we convince them that it's their idea?
you're right.
We
Neither
could
of you
tell
are right.
them that Zabilmafu is like really needing 2 people to stay behind.
As emissaries.
Yes. For the Capy crew, to represent the Capy crew and the Sword Coast in the Feywild.
We could do that.
It's not a good idea to tell them that they have some type of position. You know,
That's
they
fair.
might walk into
That's
a
fair.
meeting and be like, I
Oh,
have the right to be here.
I forgot we
they're
are
dead.
leaving Carl here.
so why
Yeah.
don't so we trick them into indentured servitude is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Therapy.
So
Sleepaway therapy.
yes. Let's pitch it to Zabumafu first.
Well, yeah, she's got it because if we got to do some sneaky sneak, you know.
Right.
Yeah, she's got to be in on it.
All right. So I guess we're good to go talk to Zakutihu.
Zakudi who?
That's a cootie who.
Who'da whata?
Who'da what? So the Capy crew makes its way down the hall there. As you make your way into the building, Elwick going, "Good luck!" As she just kind of sits on one of the railings there, and with her feet kind of just kicking back and forth. As you guys enter back into the main throne room of a sense that belongs to Zabilna here in Prismeer. As entering into it, there's not as many of the Fey folk when you first arrived here. The line that is there to see Zabilna has gone down considerably, as I'll say, Soraya, you do see that your bullywog friend that you had made previously, yeah, he's pretty close to the front now, actually. As seeing you enter, she gives a quick little wave and goes, "Ah, my dear friends, the Capy crew. Back so soon. It's only been however many hours I want it to be."
Is she saying that, or are you saying that?
Zabilna says that.
Okay. It was a very meander sentence. I wasn't sure.
Nope, Zabilna says that. As a couple of the Fey folk closest to her that hear that, as you're making your way up, give a little chuckles at the sentiment. Did we find all the fun things that we were looking for?
Yes, we did.
We did. Very nice. As she whisks her hand in front of her as a table appears. If you mind presenting your findings on your journey throughout my lovely land of Prismeer.
I don't think I have any of the stuff that we picked up.
I don't know who has it.
I have.
Okay. Go ahead and throw
Do
it.
you want me to just give it?
Yeah, just go ahead and get it. It'll be fine.
There.
I think it'll be fine.
All right.
It'll be fine. As you hear Zabilna's voice in both your heads.
Grid.
Like,
I
what's
remember
more,
that she could do that. I did it on purpose.
what's more, she intrudes upon the conversation.
I have 2 of the 3 things over the table.
I know the party has them all, so you could just say you put them up there. It was more in case there was something weird you guys wanted to do. But if there's not, you guys place all 3 items on there.
Okay, wait. I have vial of weird mushroom cap. and vial of weird mushroom stem. That's not it. I have the things, but that's not it. Hold on.
That was some other fun stuff. You harvested a random
Oh,
mushroom.
here it is. Here it is. Moonlight Dew, but it's spelled D-O. Dew.
Dew.
And then what was the other thing? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Water skin of starlight thing.
Essence.
Starlight Essence.
No, that's what I wrote. Thing.
Thing. It's very Soraya coded.
Thank you. Am I taking this out of my inventory? Yes, that's what I'm doing.
Yep, it is no longer in inventory, so you may take it out.
Goodbye. What was the last thing? Maybe I do have it, I just don't realize it.
Whispering Winds.
Whispering Wind.
My LOL.
Probably wrote it down as like a fart. Hold on.
You probably did.
Looking for the word
'Cause it was a
fart.
fart joke, so.
I don't think I have the wind. I don't think that was me.
Okay.
For some reason, I'm thinking it's Hermie who has it.
Not that big of an issue.
That's none of it.
I have
You
big,
guys
big
do have it,
cupcake.
though, so.
Let's just make sure no one has Whispering Wind in their inventory.
Yep.
And let's say that we gave them all.
I do know you guys have
everything,
it, so.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Because I don't
just-
have it in mine either. So
Take it all.
Someone has
Who
it.
knows?
Someone has it. As the 3 items are placed on the table there, as Zybilna gets a big, mischievous grin across her face there, she goes, "Well, that was easier than expected. So, I guess you're ready to free your father from the lovely little thingy he's in, the little astrolabe?
I guess.
I mean, you could always just leave him in there. It makes no difference to me. But I'll keep these lovely things for you. But if there's no reason not to free him, she motions for the items as they fly up into the sky there, going behind her throne. As brought to your attention a bit more now, you see a very large cauldron bubbling behind her, as the items are dumped one at a time into the creation that's happening there.
Good soup.
As she motions to the party, if you could present the contraption holding the lovely figure.
Oh, that.
So you pull it out, Solaris.
Yeah, Solaris, pull it out.
Pull it out.
Whip it out.
And that was the last time Mander ever got to stream. Solaris, as you do grab hold of your astrolabe containing your father in it, you get that tingling sensation that you felt a couple times whenever he talks to you through the astrolabe's layers that it's containing him, much like an ogre has layers. As he whispers into your mind, "Whoever frees me, I can grant one wish."
I wish I was never born.
As part of the dealings of freeing me from my confines. Think carefully who frees me. As he goes on, there are rules, Solaris, if you'd like to hear the rules of the genie wish that I can give.
yes. Yes.
As you will
Love
now be
rules.
imparted the rules.
I totally abide by rules.
Rule number 1, can only affect the present. Rule number 2, cannot grant abstract things such as titles, ranks, or authority. Rule number 3, cannot wish for more wishes. A creature cannot benefit from the genie's wish for 1 year. Wish number 4,
Downvote.
Wish number 4, cannot kill anyone. Wish number 5, or not wish number 5, rule number 5. Any true feelings such as love or hate, created or only temporary, and how long they last varies from being to being. As he does add in this little side quip, similar to like doing it to a low mortal compared to, say, a god would be nearly impossible to influence with this. I'll give that one as a freebie for you. Rule 6 can only be one task. And Rule 7, the beneficiary of the genie wish must state exactly what they wish for. Those are the 7 rules.
Andrew, do you have those typed out somewhere?
Yep.
Can you send those to me?
Yeah, definitely.
You're awesome. Thank you.
As Zebu reaches out one last time to you and goes, think of who will free me prior to doing it, as they will be the beneficiary of the genie wish. As he goes silent.
Okay. This is rough.
I will say there.
This is rough.
Zybilna doesn't seem rushed, as she does see that you've presented it. As you kind of pause for a moment, and she goes, "Take your time, dear. I know it's a big deal."
So I'm going to hold it. I'm going to listen. I'm going to be like, so how is this going to work? So, okay, over the table, if she's the one that's doing the magic to get him out, does it mean that she gets the wish?
That's what my thoughts are.
Yeah.
I'll clarify that. You'll be putting, so similar how she put the other items in, you'll put the astrolabe in, or whoever.
So because I'm putting the astrolabe in, I would get the wish.
Bingo.
Okay.
But if you were to let Zybilna do it, then she would get the wish.
Then she.
Which the fuck she would do with it?
Okay.
I have no idea.
That's fine. Okay.
Let's find out.
Could you imagine I give Mander the power of a genie wish?
As a fae, as an archfey too, I have no idea
Yeah.
what I would do with it. I'd be like, ooh.
End of session. I need to think on this for a little bit.
See you guys next week.
Favorite.
Completely derail my train of thought.
I mean, the last time this happened, they turned Earth into Faerun, so.
I am. This is difficult because she can hear us talk to each other telepathically, which really does not help. I want her to know. But I would also like to be able to consult with Soraya. Because, like, if Soraya has something that she would like to wish for, or, like, you know, then, like,
I mean, if you guys
maybe
want me to,
could-
like, I could step back if you two want to have a conversation.
no, it's because whatever the fuck her name is can hear us talking to each other telepathically. So we can't just talk normally. I'm gonna look at Soraya. Okay. And I'm gonna give her eyeballs. And I'm gonna look at the astrolabe. And I'm gonna look at her and I'm gonna be like,
It's like baseball signs.
and then
We're
I'm just
sitting
gonna
here
go,
doing baseball.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take the astrolabe, and I'm going to be the one that puts it in.
I like that worked. Very well.
You gotta understand. The vibe check was in fact passed. That's what that was.
I wasn't questioning it at all.
That was the vibe check.
That was funny. All right, Solaris, you walk up and
Good luck.
drop it in.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Is it really fair for Solaris and Soraya to always be the ones that get something? Is that you know? Like I know we're doing this whole thing, but like,
It is purely up to you.
Oh,
If you'd like to have someone else drop it in, you are more than welcome to. I'll say that as you're discussing it, kind of like not telepathically, you don't get a sense that your father, Zebu, is paying much attention, if any, at this point. He's kind of just sitting there on the edge going, all right, am I getting out of here or not at this point? Not like come on, let's go, but more like he's kind of like on the edge.
I'm gonna look back at Soraya, and I'm gonna look at the astrolabe. Look at her, and then I'm gonna look at Hermie. I'm gonna look back at her.
I mean, let's do it. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Fortune favors the bold.
I'm gonna look over at Hermie, and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, Hermie, you know how you said you always had our backs when it came to like if we died or anything, like you had us. I want to give you something back as well. So you can drop this in."
Oh my god.
You know what I can see Hermie doing in a moment like this? And I know Rob's not going to do it, which is why I feel comfortable saying this. He'd stand there and say, I'd like to thank the Academy.
You love me. You really love me.
Do you take it, Hermes? You take the astrolabe from Solaris's hands. The cauldron before you, bubbling a variety of colors. Your warlock background, knowing that there's a lot of arcane magic happening right in front of you right now. Do you drop the astrolabe in?
What would I wish for?
But what will I?
What will I wear?
What would I wish for? And you can't bank the wish. Like, I can't astrolabe it, bank it for later.
I mean, you could ask. Over the table, you could ask.
So over the table, what the I wish for? I have an idea, but it's
For Mooston.
give me Mooston.
Bring back Mooston.
Bring back Mooston. I don't even remember what Mooston's voice was.
Isn't Mooston at the bar with...
Was it this? I think this is what Mooston sounded like. What do you do, Hermes? Standing before the cauldron, bubbling, steam rising out from the goop.
Oh no.
I guess it comes down, do you want to drop it in? Let's start with that.
Oh, I don't give a shit.
Very well.
Tisha.
You drop it
But I
in?
also don't want to be like, I don't want to be like super self-serving.
But you do drop it in?
Yeah, I'll drop it in. I'll be the one to.
As the party sees the
Oh,
astrolabe.
how about this? I would like to wish.
Not yet. Don't tell me yet.
Okay.
Don't
Okay.
tell me
Okay.
yet.
Okay.
Don't tell me
Sorry.
yet. Hold that in your... Keep that right on the tip of your tongue. Not yet. Don't tell me. Don't tell the DM.
Okay.
As the party does see the astrolabe fall from Hermaeus' hands there into the arcane ooze of a sort, as it's bubbling up in anticipation, as there's a bright flash of white light. As Hermaeus, you are standing not in the Palace of Heart's Desire currently. You're standing on a beach.
In the Florida Keys.
Hermie wished for a vacation.
I love Turks and
Hermie
Caicos.
wished for PTO.
Waves crashing
the-
behind you as you're
He
standing
wished
on
for a
this.
timeshare in South Florida.
Waves are crashing behind you onto the shore. And as your eyes look up, you do see this island that you're standing on. No trees or plant life or even animals that you see, but up in the sky is a volcano. Flames and lava looking out of it. As it billows out, almost kind of like doing a nice contrast of sorts of the peacefulness of the water and the passion of the volcano before you. As about 10 feet in front of you, standing at 9 feet tall, chest completely bare of any clothes, odd kind of mist at his hips going down, covering any kind of legs or feet that he would have. Stands a figure.
God, Jason Momoa.
Jason Momoa himself. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, Audrey's.
As this figure
Oh my
with
God.
gold eyes stares at you. You're not Solaris.
No, definitely not. Very, very, very observant. Yeah. No, I am a dear friend of Solaris, companion, fellow, shit starter. But yeah, no, I'm not them.
May I know your name?
My name is Hermaeus.
Hermaeus. I am Zebu.
Lonave. Your what? Your name? I'm sorry, what?
I am Zebu,
Zebu?
father
That's a
to Soraya and Solaris.
Oh. Yeah, I could see it. I could see it. Yeah, definitely. Oh, well, it's great to meet your acquaintance, and hey, I mean, you seem like a kind of like an extraplanar being, and I'm always looking to add to my my network of other extraplanar beings. So it's great to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet a friend of my son. I'm assuming if you know Solaris, you also must know my daughter Soraya then.
Yes, the blue one.
The blue one, yes.
She's very quirky, but I feel like she kind of adds to the just the rich characters that we have in our party.
Plug is weird, but she chill.
Oh, fuck. I spoke to Solaris prior to being dropped into this concoction that this archfey has made to free me from my prison. I will grant you the same courtesy, then, that I granted him. You are about to be the beneficiary of a genie wish. I'll say over the table if you'd like me to repeat the rules. I can for you. Otherwise, he'll explain the rules once more to you.
Yes, if you could have him repeat the rules just in case.
Rule number 1 can only affect the present. Rule number 2 cannot grant abstract things such as titles, ranks, or authority. Rule number 3 cannot wish for more wishes. You will only be a beneficiary of this, and you must wait 1 year to ever be able to be granted a genie wish again.
Okay.
Rule number 4, I cannot kill anyone for you. Rule number 5, any true feelings such as love or hate that you have me manipulate are only temporary, and this stasis that happens will vary from being to being. The more powerful, the less time that it will take hold of them.
Okay.
Rule number 6, it can only be one task. It will not be able to be a series of tasks. So you must say what you want and be firm in that. And the last rule, the beneficiary of a genie wish must state exactly what you wish for. These are the rules that bind me.
Okay. Okay.
What is your wish, Hermaeus?
So I wish. I wish to be safely and directly introduced to a certain being, one that has been here from before the creation of the known universe, and will be here long after. So I wish to be safely and directly introduced to them, ensuring that their awareness of me and my possible willingness to serve, with no danger, harm, or madness affecting me in the process.
Very well. As
Doesn't have to be now. Doesn't have to be now. Just the opportunity.
the
Yeah,
opportunity.
I don't want it just like pop up in their living room. I want it to flow naturally.
Roll me 2d20.
So it's a 17 and a 14.
17 or 14. As Zebu walks up to you and he places a hand on top of your head there, muttering odd arcane magics. He pauses at one point. The coils around your feet show this creature, this deity, has taken notice of you. Before I cast this as your wish, are you sure? As you have caught the attention of this creature prior to meeting me this day.
Yes.
As I will ensure that what you wish for, with a safe, direct passage against madness, meeting this deity, is your wish.
It is my wish.
As your head throbs with an ungodly pain, starting from where Zebu's hands are, or Zebu's hand is on the top of your head, as it goes down, as you feel almost like your skull is cracking like an eggshell all the way down. Your vision blurs for a moment, as right before it goes into a flash of white, you see one tendril of a tentacle start to fester into your vision there. As, with a flash of white, you are back in the Palace of Heart's Desire with your friends. As standing before Hermaeus is Zebu, that the whole party can now see.
Ooh.
Papa! I don't actually say Papa. I'm not saying Papa. I'm not calling him Papa. Jesus Christ.
Solaris! He picks you up.
It's like Deadpool slow-mo of them running at each other.
As Zebu stands before the party there, in his full glory now, turning to the rest of the Capy crew, he gives a knowing nod to all of you. I have been freed from my imprisonment, and as our previous agreement, Solaris, when you first found the astrolabe, and when you agreed to assisting me in being freed, I pledge my power to the fight against the cult of the dragon. As
Perfect.
if there's nothing else needed of me, I shall prepare myself for the coming battle.
Out of the
So,
prison into the Prismeer.
so Zebu.
Yes.
They
Sorry.
call you Zebu.
That is
You're
fine.
telling me that we just got you out of this thing, right?
Yes.
You know, I don't know what your life was like in there. I don't know if it was great or what it was like, but
Think
I'm sure it wasn't the best.
cosmic power, itty bitty living space.
Right. So
That's
cramped.
PG.
So, you know, do that. Everything, you know, I can't help but feel like a little bit of a jab, like, you know, because like you did kind of run out on, you know, my sis and I, and now you literally pop out of your astrolabe and you're like, thank you, and you know you're just gonna dip. You have nothing to say to Soraya. Has she said a single word to you since you left this astrolabe? No. Has she said a single word to you regardless? No. So maybe there's some bridges that you should work on mending as
Yeah.
well while you enter this mortal realm. Because there some consequences to actions, Zebu. That's all I'm saying. Me, I could let it go.
I'm gonna stand behind Solaris during all of this, and I'm gonna do that like 5-year-old like sniffle of like.
I'm just saying, maybe instead of just running off, throw some band-aids on some things.
Yeah.
If you would
Stop
like,
my foot.
Hang up
if you'd
your
like
genie hat
Soraya,
and put on your
I
dad hat.
can whisk us away for our own conversation, to have privacy between father and daughter.
Say it like you mean it.
It's the part of me that wanted to go, Papa would like to hold you, dear. No.
Say it like you mean it.
As
Dear
he
children.
comes down, and if he had legs, it would almost look like he was kneeling down to get to your level more. As
I feel infantilized.
as he cups
I don't
your
know what the
head
word is.
there and kind of leans his head up against yours and goes, I have realized I have not been the father that you asked for or deserved up to this point, but if you'll allow me to fix and mend what I have inadvertently broken and ruined with you and Solaris, I'd be appreciative. If you want nothing to do with me, I will
It's the
be
face for me.
understanding of it as well.
Say you're sorry.
Soraya, I am sorry.
Okay, fine, I guess.
As he stands.
That's how you
back
know
up.
this is fiction. The dad just apologized.
Did he even bring the milk? No.
I have milk here. As he's holding a little like glass of milk.
Is it 2%?
Yes,
Is it lactose free?
yes. It's still cold.
Okay, fine.
Add 1 glass of milk to your inventory.
Lactate.
Yeah, lactate.
Add lactate to your inventory.
As he turns to Solaris, gives a bit of a bow and goes, thank you. And I am sorry as well. To you, Solaris.
We'll see. Actions speak loud words, but this is a good start.
Now I can rebuild.
As he moves to behind the Capy crew at this point. As the Bilna is just kind of staring, has like a little bowl of like pretzels and that are covered in chocolate, and another little bowl next to her of strawberries.
In
as she's
watching Mama.
Skylos.
Yeah. She said, stop, my stories are on.
Are you gonna keep flying there? As she like yells at one of the pixies that's by there. You're interrupting. Oh, you're done.
Yeah.
As the pixie's gone. Very rude. I was enjoying that. As she wipes her hands as the 2 bowls disappear of snacks that she had. I've held up my end of the bargain. Anything for dear me for helping?
Who has the highest charisma?
Hermie.
Is that a Hermie?
Yeah.
Okay. So we know what we're doing, right? We're offering Carl and Durham to stay at this wonderful retreat.
To learn the ways of the Feywild and to heal some trauma.
And get in touch with themselves and their spiritual sides.
Yes.
Yoga every day from sunset to sundown.
But we have to make it seem like it's going to benefit
Sunset to
her.
sundown?
Yes.
Yeah, Mander? Sunset to sundown?
It's in a constant twilight state here, so yeah.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. I was like, wait a second.
I chose my words.
Well, earlier you, when Zebu was talking, it was like, you can whisk us. I thought you mispronounced discuss. And I was like, discuss? I was like, wait, what?
Discuss
I was
because
like,
you
yeah.
hate us.
And then my brain finally caught up, and I realized you said, whisk us away to discuss.
Her main.
Maybe she can study them or something. That can be what she gets out of that.
Studies
Wait, what?
their impulse control, or lack thereof.
So Hermaeus.
So,
Up to bat again.
nice. I'm in. So Vilna,
Yeah.
for your for your troubles and your expertise that you've lent us.
Yeah, don't stop. I enjoy the flattery. Little bit
No,
more.
but yes. So for your expertise in this wondrous magic you have provided to us,
Oh, stop! Don't stop. Keep going.
I feel like any mere inanimate trinket would be just not a testament to the wonder that you have bestowed upon us. With that being said, two of our compatriots have taken quite a liking to the Feywild and all that you survey. And we would like to give to you their undying servitude. Now they're a little they got their little idiosyncrasies, but I think those with some time I think can be whipped into shape. But I think a great benefit to you would be to have these dwellers of Faerun and the Sword Coast almost as emissaries. Not that you would need emissaries to get your way. You're proved it yourself to be quite the capable extra planar, archfey. And listen, and it honestly, if I didn't already have my servitude pledged to some other deity, you'd be the first person I'd be knocking. If I'd known, but alas, here we are. But all I could do,
True.
I can give you my friends Carl and then my friend Durham.
Are they yours to give?
I mean, we don't really I come from a land where we really don't understand the concept of ownership. But they do want to be here. I mean, they want to so much that they didn't even come with us in here to finish what we've been, working on. So they want to be here. They're willingly want to be here. They're out there frolicking in the fields and what have you. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is there anything special about them?
One has memory issues, which is pretty interesting. So even we don't know the true value of this person because they don't really know the value of themselves. And I'm sure you could probably put some I don't know, something in his food to make him less leg humpy.
I know the one you speak of.
Yes.
Okay.
A little forward, but very strong-willed.
Not a bad
Nice.
thing. Not always. Okay. What about the other one? Is there anything special about the other one? This Durham.
He's a bit lost. He lacks direction, and I think he's also previously a warlock. He was a warlock like myself, but he foolishly renounced his patron at a time that was not very advantageous. Good on him and everything like that. I'll never get in the way of someone trying to better their lives or anything like that, but it was stupid. Anyway, so he could use some direction, perhaps from a more benevolent patron, one whose hand is a iron fist, but clad in a velvet glove.
You have a lovely silver tongue to you, Hermaeus. Roll me persuasion or deception, your choice.
Persuasion. I feel like what I said rang true. Cool. That's a 23.
23. As you see her kind of mull it over for a moment as you're talking. Every once in a while giggling at the little compliments that you give her. She goes, well, it'd be a shame not to delve into the mind of someone that doesn't know who they are.
You could even make up memories, I'm sure.
A game. I will take this one. The other one is a pack breaker. I feel akin to that.
Maybe he just hasn't found the right patron, you know?
True. Maybe he
Kids,
needs
they're
to
so
wake up
impulsive.
and smell the lilac and fuchsia spotted daisies.
Yeah.
Very well.
Kids these days, they'll jump to the first patron that shows themselves. They don't know where to go looking.
Very well. I'll take both of them. As she snaps her fingers there. Because there's no visual effect happening that you can tell. So, with that, our deals are met. Is there anything else that dear sweet Sibilna can do for you, my friends?
Actually, Sibyl, one more thing. I was because I'm all about in the interest of giving gifts. I was wondering if possibly you could be interested or swayed into possibly making some trade. I have this lovely ant made of glass that was bestowed upon me in my travels for my do-goodery. And I was wondering if, in trade for this lovely autonomous ant, which will do whatever simple tasks you ask it to, which is great, especially if you needed to go fetch a goblet for you or something like that. If you would have perhaps any magic items for a budding warlock to trade, perhaps that could aid me in my travels.
I did peruse a look into your realm, and I see everything that's happening there. I don't know about it being too much for a warlock, but I do have something from your realm. Well, not your exact realm, but one of the many, parallel abstract universes of it. That could be of use.
I would love to hear what you have in mind.
Yes. As she waves her hand, as a little bit of smoke appears in front of her, forming into kind of like a case of sorts, as spinning inside of it is a weapon.
A weapon.
A weapon. Spinning inside, a blade made of pure black, with a cross guard and hilt in that are a variety of dragon heads. The one where the blade's coming out of it and the ones coming off the sides are two more dragon heads, with the rest of it kind of like a scale-like appearance to it. Even the bit of cloth that's wrapped around the handle of it having almost a scale-like appearance to it. As it's twirling there, Sibilna goes on. I present to you Dragon Scourge. This is a very rare item. I would say legendary almost. If not. This great sword had been used by a great dragon slayer of another realm until he fell in combat. So I do have this that could be of interest to your quest that you're on. I don't know how much it would be of use to, say, a warlock, but it is on my table.
Well, hey, I think I'll take it. If it may not be of use to me, it might be of use to someone else in our cause, so.
Okay. So you want to offer me that? And she points down to...
Sure, yeah. My little ant friend here, all you have to do is essentially just twist his little antennae there and give it simple tasks, and boom, it'll get to work.
I do like that. And I say we keep this one on the table for the deal. Can you sweeten your end of the pot, though? I feel like I'm giving you something of a pretty great value. I just need a little bit extra from you.
How about this? Sword for a sword. I have this lovely crystal longsword here. pull that out of my sheath here. Blow the dust off it. It was bequeathed to me by another member of my parallel order there, and I would be more than happy to hand this off to you.
Are you offering it with the ant or separate?
Yeah, with the ant. I don't need two swords.
Roll me persuasion with advantage.
Cool. Alright.
As I'll say, the party at large does see her eyes light up the moment the sword that Hermaeus has comes out.
Alright, more. Big, boom. Okay, we have, what was that? 18.
18. Very well. I'll take that sword off your hands with your little glass ant, then. As she does a little wisp of her hand as the two items are no longer in your possession. As you do feel a heavy weight onto your back as you now have in your possession Dragon Scourge.
Nice. I'll take it.
It does require, I will add, it does need the creature that's going to attune to it. You need to have slain a dragon. Otherwise, it's just a nice, lovely, pretty great sword.
Okay.
I'll add that for you, without you having to find out on your own.
Mm-hmm. Now, what if I was part of a party that slayed a dragon, or would I have had to struck the final blow?
You would need to have killed it.
Gotcha. Understood.
So, if you haven't killed a dragon, your world's brimming with them right now.
We've got our work cut out for us, I'll tell you that, buddy.
Yes. Anything else needed for my dear sweet Capy crew friends? Before we say our adieus.
I'm good.
No. Very well. I appreciate you once more, my friends, for visiting. I do say come visit again after whatever's going on in your world is done. I don't wish to sully any hopes that they come here more than need be. But once your cult's dealt with, you're more than welcome to come and return. You're an interesting bunch, to say the least.
Appreciate your hospitality.
Dragon Slash? What's the name of the dagger?
It's a great sword, Dragon Scourge.
Dragon Scourge. Thank you.
Is that like a Dragonlance thing, or like a?
It's a homebrew. I will send you the stuff for it.
Yes. Awesome.
As the Capy crew turn to make their way out, as Zebu kind of like leans down and goes, "How are we leaving here?"
Halliwick.
Oh yeah, that's our buddy right there.
I was going to say, if you'd like, I could shift us somewhere else. But if you already have transportation for yourselves, I have one other stop I need to make before rendezvousing with any other forces that you have. I have one place I need to visit.
Mm-hmm. And what is that place? You think that you could just be like, I have one more place to visit? I'm not gonna say where it is.
Yeah, it sounds like he was fishing.
Were you cheating on Mom?
Oh, 100%.
Did you even love her?
Nah, he's a genie.
In your head, Solaris, you hear Zebu's voice once more, as he is telepathically talking with you. your home. I wish to see the place that you were raised.
I'm going to telepathically talk back to him. And
Can you do the head thing at him?
Vander,
Now I get to do it.
thank you. So, about where we grew up. How do I put this? Our moms had to, what's the D say? Run away,
Evacuate.
evacuate, flee the farm because there were, what was it? It was like a mafia-esque kind of like
Yeah. Going on.
the mafia of Baldur's Gate.
One of the
Oh,
many
whoa.
mafia groups in Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, one of the mafias in Baldur's Gate, they got into debt with them, I guess, for like I don't, you know what? It was adult shit. I don't have time for that shit. Anyways, so the mafia came over and was all like, "You're gonna give us money," while we were there. And then we ended up getting in a fight with the mafia, and then the mafia was all like, "We're gonna burn down your farm." So then we obviously took our moms and like dipsy doodled. So I don't know how much of our home is left, or if it is still standing, it's definitely not safe to go there unless like the mafia mob thing is taken care of. So just wanted to give you that little disclaimer.
I appreciate the warning. I might have something I need to do there, then, to show my appreciation to who watched you while
Perfect.
I was entrapped.
That would be very helpful.
Then I shall see you in where would you like Zebu to meet you? I'll say you guys have been amassing most of your forces in Waterdeep.
Right. That's basically where we're coagulating to.
Coagulating.
So,
Fuck.
yeah, I'd say Waterdeep. Waterdeep.
There's some.
As he gives a bow to the Capy crew, as he kind of fizzles out of existence as he planar shifts.
I'm going to look at Soraya and I'm going to be like, I think moms might be able to get their farm back.
Lit. I'm doing the hands, you just can't see.
The Capy crew makes its way back out to Eliwick.
Lit.
Anyway,
Litty titty. Upon exiting the Palace of Heart's Desire, seeing Eliwick, she's got her like a little stick that she's trying to balance on her nose there, as Carl and Durham are gone, as well as Murple. How'd it go?
Mander, go ahead and balance the stick on your nose.
I don't have a stick.
I want full immersion.
Boop, boop, boop. Oh wait, I don't know. This is what you get. Boop-doo.
Do better.
I can't.
Pussy.
How'd it go though?
It went a lot better than expected.
Yeah. I mean, you guys did most of the hard work, so like, she didn't really have to do too much. Did she take any of your guys' names? No?
Oh.
No. Oh.
She did. 2 of ours.
Oh
technically,
yeah. Well,
right?
yeah. I mean,
What's your name? Whose name did she take? Who'd she talk to?
Carl and Durham. Yeah.
Yeah. Carl
she-
and Durham.
who did she talk to, or who did she take?
Well, whose name did she take?
She took
Oh.
Carl and Durham.
Oh, okay. Well, I saw them puff away. I thought maybe like she took your guys' names.
Not ours. No.
Oh, I had a friend that did that one time. He walked out, and I was like, "Hey!" And I didn't remember his name no more.
Do you remember all of our names?
Yeah, I remember Solaris and Soraya and Hermes and Kira and Murple, and I'm Eliwick, and there's Carl and Durham. I don't think I'm forgetting anyone, right?
No.
Okay. So yeah, I guess no one lost their names then.
Do you... Over the table, did Eliwig know who my father's name was?
No, she did not.
Okay. Never mind.
She knew of your father, but she never got a name from you, so...
Got it.
Where you want to go, friend?
What's next on our agenda? Do we know?
I think we have to
I
go to
do.
that- Yeah, what's that? thing?
So we are meeting the Lord of the Emerald Enclave outside of the gate of Waterdeep for him to give us information to go on the mission in the forest. That is not the same quest that was given to Soraya.
The Timu Emerald Enclave quest.
So we're going. Okay, and then what are we getting from that?
Please hold. That was in January.
No, you're good. I know it was a while ago. A very, very long time ago. Long time ago. I can still remember the Waterdeep Council talking to Kira and Carl.
Lord Winterhound from Emerald Enclave asked us to investigate a disturbance in the balance of nature in the Misty Forest. Paid 7,000 gold upon completion.
Okay. So, okay.
Over the table, Mander. Is it still 7,000 gold?
Yep.
Okay.
No one's told the council that the number has changed to the Capy crew.
Okay.
There's some other fun things.
Bless you.
Okay, so just so we can like plan this out real fast. Okay, so
Take your time.
So the thing that's outside of Waterdeep is the start of, basically from the sounds of it, like a side quest where we can go get some extra gold, which work. Is there a like main questy type thing that we can do on the way? That way we like while we're out, like that, like while we're leaving the chain of Waterdeep, can we pick up some extra stuff so we don't have to like come back to Waterdeep and then go back out and then come back to Water? Maybe we can do like a couple things in like a quick trip.
Yeah.
Did we get any word on like what the next step is on stopping the dragon cult? Or do we think that this disturbance is like super dragon culty?
They insinuated that the disturbance is to do with the dragon cult. When we asked what else needed to be done, this was what they gave us.
Well, shit. Yeah, I guess let's just go to Waterdeep then.
Well, let's do it.
Anywhere particular in Waterdeep? As you see Eliwick putting down the mushrooms once more that you guys had traveled through. I can put you in front of anything.
Do we want to meet, what's his face? Quest giver?
At the front of Waterdeep?
She could put
Let me
you
double
right in
check.
front of them if you want.
Do I have to remember exactly where he is, or can we just say?
You want to meet in front of Winterhound?
Yes.
Is you mentioned
gonna
doing
take a
that? She goes, I
shower.
could do that. That's easy. If you wanted me to put you on like the moon or a star far away, that might be a little harder, but you'd probably die really fast too because you can't breathe. But this is pretty easy. I can do
Jesus,
this.
take the wheel.
That's where we're going, friends.
Yeah, a small grove
wherever he
outside the
is.
south gate.
Okay.
So we're going to the small grove or right in front of him?
That he's in the small grove.
So put us in front of him.
I can do that. That'd be funny. He's not gonna see it coming. As she like hurriedly puts the rest of the mushrooms down and goes, all right, friends. Good luck. I'll see you soon. I have to feed Burple. And it's a job.
Best boy.
He's a good
Yeah,
boy.
he's gonna be hungry after all that hopping and running around. And he's
Give him
back.
the most food.
All the food. Have a nice big like pancake.
He likes rice cakes.
I was gonna give him a pancake filled with flies.
Oh,
Yeah.
he'll like that.
Yeah. But I'll see you guys soon. Real soon. Capy crew makes their way into the mushroom circle once more.
Oh, it's
Yep.
the weird walk-in fall thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very well. So the Capy crew makes their way in, leaving Prismeer behind to go back to Faerun. I need several things to happen. First
Oh,
thing,
no.
I need someone in the party to roll a d4.
I will do that.
Oh my god, why? Why? I don't
One.
like the inflection that you had with that.
What'd you get?
1.
Ooh. Okay, this is gonna be fun.
I swear, if we're in his bathroom, I can't wait.
I need someone in the party to roll me a d100.
I can do that.
Taking a shit.
88.
All right, this is gonna be funny. Very well. As the Capy crew makes their way into this portal, there, you feel this weird sensation as Hermaeus. You feel something entering your mind. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, or willingly fail.
Hi, babies.
I'm gonna willingly fail.
Very well.
Open myself. Oh,
As you willingly fail.
open myself.
As the rest of the party, you feel yourself slowly make your way through the portal. Hermaeus. Your feet are wet.
Wet sock.
As you go to look down, you're not in water deep.
I mean, it's water and it's deep, but it's not water deep.
I mean,
Sounds like it's pretty
shallow.
shallow.
Pretty shallow deep. You're standing on a beach. You've never seen this beach before. It's littered with a variety of black obelisk-like rocks. A variety of pools of water can be seen everywhere as you're looking around. And as you turn off, you see the biggest body of water that you have ever seen in your life, minus the actual Sea of Swords.
That's a lot of water. Kind of look around. The water's like this, like, just, like black. Is it like a? Would you like describe the like the sky as like blue and everything like that, or is it like kind of
So
ominous?
the sky is filled with clouds, almost like on the verge of a storm.
Hmm.
The water, though, as you're kind of looking at it, the pools themselves are very dark blue. They look like they should be shallow, but with how dark the water is, it's hard to tell where the bottom could even be. And it's kind of like maybe a foot into the pool, and then it's just pure black. As you look out to the sea, though, this giant body of water, it's this weird churning of dark forest green.
Like that color.
Anything you'd like to do, Hermes?
I would like to carefully like make my way to it where I'm kind of like put my foot out a little bit in front of me to kind of like test the waters, see where if there's still like if it's like still level to where I'm currently at, but I'd like to kind of like cautiously make my way towards the churning waters.
It takes you a little bit of time as you're kind of picking your way through. You can feel rocks underneath you, kind of like crunch and that underneath your boots as you're walking, picking your way carefully through the pools to ensure that you don't slip and fall into whatever abyss awaits beneath the surface. But as you get closer to the storm itself that is raging above, you can see the clouds start to form as the sky turns to a black. As I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Or willingly fail. Your choice.
I'll keep willingly failing.
As your head
Let
is
this train go.
splitting open with pain. As you can feel a little bit of like a bit of liquid pooling down from your ears there as you touch up there and see blood coming out. As you fall down to your knees with this pain, this excruciating pain, almost like if someone had taken a sword and just rammed it through the back of your skull. As off in the distance, you can see a pair of glowing eyes underneath the surface of some ungodly huge monstrosity staring out at you.
Oh shit.
Fingluey.
Bingaloo. Hermes. As the words are not, the name is not spoken out loud, but it reverberates within your head as your vision blurs for a moment as whatever out there is speaking to you.
Yes. Who are you?
I am older than the world itself. I have watched and waited my time. I was there when these gods crawled themselves up to their pedestals. I have been lurking in the depths of the water. I have seen how your pious deity treats you, how he scorns you, holds knowledge and power before a budding pupil for his own gain. I fear him not, as I speak his name, Vecna.
Oh.
Tell me, Hermes, speak to the waves, your true feelings towards this patron.
this patron of mine, Vecna. I see that he holds great power, but still I find myself in times of meditation and careful self-reflection that I wish to be freed of his influence, severing ties with him without retaliation, and to be accepted as a warlock of you.
To serve the deep. To serve the true Great One. That is what you wish.
Yes.
Your strive for knowledge and power is noticed. I welcome it, as long as your worship of me drives it.
I feel as though my pursuit of hidden and forbidden esoteric knowledge, my drive surpasses that of these menial connections that I have made so far. And I wish to earn your full favor, for granted by your blessings.
The grip that Vecna holds on you, a toy of his own, will not be easy to shatter. As though I do not fear him, he does have power. He does command authority. I present to you a way of breaking free of him and joining in service to me. To do this, you must offer something of great power to myself. This I leave to you to decide.
Of great power.
Knowledge is also power, Hermaeus. Take this item, or person, even. Take them to a small cave. You will feel the draw to it when you grow near. Outside of Baldur's Gates, on the Chiantha River, there is a small cave there. Enter into it and complete a ritual against the madness that will enter your being and bend to my will.
And so it will be done.
I await you, Hermaeus. Do not disappoint. As you fall forward there, as the pain in your skull becomes too much as you fall into the water before you. As the party's in Waterdeep. As the three of you look around, seeing yourself not too far off, against a tree is a certain member of the Emerald Enclave lounging there. As he kind of startles at a moment of three of the Capy crew members appearing before him. And goes, well, that was interesting. Never had that happen before. Hi. Good to see you guys again. I feel like I just saw you not that long ago.
Funny how time works.
I'll say as you say that, off in the distance, you do see yourselves dropping into the mushroom circle that you had originally left this world to go to the Feywild, as you see Eliwick look over and give a little tap on her nose before she hops in. As you guys reappeared
Mushroom dance.
nanoseconds after you left.
Mushroom dance. Whatever could it mean?
And that was what the D4 was for. How long after you left would you return?
Ooh.
You got the best one. There was 4 was the worst. 1 was the best.
Oh, thank God.
You did warn, the longer you're gone, or whenever you go, it's not always the same time frame when you come back. So sometimes she comes back, it's been seconds. Sometimes it's been months. Sometimes it's been years. As you guys
Can
are...
somebody make a note to ask Mander, like at the end, when we get to ask our questions? Can somebody like put a note of like to ask Mander what was the worst option? Like what was number 4 in this in that role? I need somebody to remember to ask that question.
As you guys are looking around, though, you do hear sputtering and that, as in a fountain not too far off from you guys, coming up from being face down in the water is Hermaeus. As you look around and you do see your friends off a small distance from you as you're standing in a fountain there, sputtering water out of your mouth there, as you do have a bit of a headache at the moment. But nothing more than
Do
if
I,
you had stayed up too late.
Do I still have blood coming out of my ear?
There is no blood, as
Okay.
you do remember the deal with Zebu saying that you would be safe.
Oh, good.
He protected you a little bit there.
You can only do so much, when dealing with, elder gods,
As the party has found Dalen Winterhound here, as he goes, I suppose you're here to find out more about this secondary mission that I have for you. It is a council mission and does, we believe, affect these Cult of the Dragon threat that we are facing, but we need to approach it with a bit of finesse. So I figured meeting under the pretense of it not being that would be easier for some of us.
Some of us who?
Myself, as stepping out from behind another tree, is an elf. It looks similar to another elf, a little different. Nice to meet you, Capy Crew. I have heard tales of you from my travels here to Waterdeep and the good deeds that you have done against this cult of the dragon. I wish our meeting was under better pretense than this, unfortunately, but I feel that my people are not safe, much to certain relatives believing otherwise.
So,
What's
during
going on?
the council meeting, you mentioned that there's a disturbance in the forest. Sorry. This is not Star Wars. Let me read my note on that again. That there is a disturbance in the balance of nature in the Misty Forest. Care to elaborate on that?
As Winterhound gestures to this elf there, going, well, I feel it's time for you to give a little bit more information to our friends here, dear Prince. As he gives a little nod. As the elf bows to the Capy Crew with a I'll say at this point the party can see a little flourish of nobility in your travels. You've met a fair share of nobles. My name is Prince Algarthas. I know that sometimes elven names are hard to say, so you may call me Prince Al, if that is easier.
You can call me.
Why did I think you were gonna say a boo boo?
Prince
You can call me Al.
No, I already did one Aladdin reference today. I am related to King Melindrak. And I believe that we are under threat of the cult, much to my uncle's dismay. We had several cultist attacks over the last several months. Many of the elves in the misty forest to the south had spoke of a dragon with a rider there. We don't have much evidence on who or what this rider is, but we do know that when the grand city of Altan there was attacked, it wasn't like the others. We don't have many reports as of yet. This was a more recent attack. But I would ask that you would look into this as part of your quest against the cult of the dragon. The Emerald Enclave has stated that you'll still receive payment per your agreement with them, as it is a cult matter. But I do ask there be some tact with this. My uncle and I do not see eye to eye regarding this matter. The king seeing this no longer as a threat, having raised defenses in Altan. But I feel that it is just the quiet before the storm. So I present myself.
What was the city's name?
Altan. But I present myself before you, beseeching you in this matter, as he gives another low bow to the Capy crew. As Winterhound behind you, as you see him just kind of leaning against the tree, as he's more in watching you guys to see what you say at this point.
I'm giving eyeballs.
Giving up to who? The elf or Winterhound?
Fucking everyone.
A child runs by.
Just eyeballing.
Eyeball.
Everybody.
And
Not an eyeball was spared that day.
very well.
Am I blind? Where's the Misty Forest?
Down here,
Thank
where
you.
the blue and yellow is.
So where would Alton be?
It would not be too far from the border of off the tradeway. It won't be marked on any of your maps, unfortunately, due to it being an elven city. You won't find humans, dwarves, anything of that sort there. The populace will be primarily elven, if not 100%. But it won't be too far of a jaunt in. I'd say no more than a couple hours, and you should be able to find yourself there. If not, the rangers there will find you. But it's a peaceful town, so you should be fine. Determine how you interact with them, of course.
Any tips for outsiders going into an elvish town?
Manners? That's about it. I can't think of much else. You have no dwarves, so that's a plus.
Yeah.
He does look over to Hermaeus. Goes, "You're a human, but you should be fine."
Yeah, I won't cause any trouble. It shouldn't. Hopefully they don't mess with me too much.
He looks over to you,
I might
Kira.
Oh god.
I would keep your hood up, if possible, and feign just a pale complexion, if possible. As you are from the Shadowfell. Looks
Because I'm
over to
Fey. I'm Fey, not Elvish.
yeah, you're a little odd. Little.
Thank you.
I'll say that you've been around long enough that you know there's a bit of a strained relationship between the Fae and elves.
Been
to a
around long enough.
varying
I'm like
degree.
128 years old.
Yeah. How much of it was spelt with sibilant? As he looks over the twins, Genasi? I'm not sure you'll have much of a problem. I would lump you closer to the human at that point, so you should be fine. So your only real catcher is your friend in the black.
I'm gonna look at them and give them a one eyeball blink at a time. Appa. One eyeball, appa.
Carol, is this what's going on over behind your camera?
Yes.
Eyeball.
Any other
I knew there were
questions?
hand gestures to it.
Right. Any other questions?
What kind of dragon?
A green dragon. Our reports have that much. A green dragon with some sort of rider. We know that much. As they have attacked several other elven cities as well.
Any lightning?
Lightning?
Just checking.
I mean, no more than a normal storm that would come through.
Just checking.
Lightning? Okay.
I'm making a joke.
Going over my head.
How?
Oh. I thought you meant something else. Never mind.
Lightning.
Lightning.
They're dragons with riders. Gotta be careful.
Right. So Winterhound pipes up. There's nothing else needed then, Capy crew. I will ensure that our young prince here is not discovered by his uncle until we can assure that any evil lurking in the woods there is dealt with. All good. As a little bit of flurry of magic as the prince changes his form into a old ragged man, pulls up a shawl and kind of starts to do like a little hobble as best as he can, following Winterhound as a disguise from being recognized here in Waterdeep. As given your next mission officially now by the council of sorts. What would you like to do, Capy Crew?
Never mind.
I guess we just.
Is there anything we want to do in town? Is there anything?
Hey, do we need to get anything?
Yeah. How many arrows do I have actually? I might need arrows.
While you're checking that, Hermaeus, I have updated your map with the location of where you should be going for some fun stuff.
Gianthar.
The Gianthar.
I see.
And I don't, Mander, I don't need special arrows for the ebon bow, right? They just essentially enchants the arrows that I have.
The ebon bow. Where is the ebon bow stuff? Ebon bow. Blah 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 blah. While attuned, you can create arrows made of pure shadow. So no, it creates its own ammunition. If you want to use your own arrows, that is perfectly fine.
Okay.
You can still shoot arrows with it, but if you don't knock an arrow, it will create a shadow arrow.
Okay. Then I 35 arrows is enough arrows.
Yeah, because
right?
you have a pool of 10 shadow arrows that replenish at dusk. So that's the only catcher on your arrow allotment.
But otherwise, like 35 arrows in my quiver is good, right? Yeah.
It's
Other people who have played anything archery before, 35 arrows, enough arrows.
I mean, considering you already have one that's going to give you
10 more. 10 more badass arrows.
right.
That's the catcher.
I think it'll be fine.
Okay.
You will determine how you travel. Daggerford is also to the south, so there is another main city that you will pass through if you're going by foot or cart or wagon or anything like that.
Yeah, how are we getting there?
Oh, we forgot to ask an important question.
Well, shit. What are y'all doing?
Screwing.
We could probably call on a favor, right?
From who? Because I kind of used our favor with
We're in Waterdeep,
Brotherhood.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know where I want to go.
I have an idea. I could be wrong.
I would like to go talk to a little person that may or may not be balding.
Ah, that's
He's
not what I
bald.
thought it was going to be. Okay.
Who did you think I was going to go see?
rude.
He was one of
Who's
the
in
options, but I
Waterdeep?
didn't think he was going to be at the top of the list. But yes.
Solaris, can I go with you?
Yes.
You're right.
Who's in Waterdeep? Wait, there's a better resource then. Hold on. We need to go through who I know in Waterdeep.
Aren't our moms in Waterdeep?
Yeah, but that wouldn't solicit that kind of reaction.
This feels like a one-shot thing.
No.
I'm gonna retreat back into my pit.
I don't
Oh,
think
like,
because Solaris
no, it-
hasn't met anyone.
Yeah. The
B-Team and
only
Capy
overlap
are
we have
separate.
is the council and Leosin.
That's it.
Um.
And even then, the
Oh, and
mentions-
Azus.
Yeah,
Because Zebu's not here yet. He's in Baldur's Gate.
he's doing his thing.
Who's in Waterdeep? Ooh, this is.
Wait.
Intrigue. Mystery.
I don't have a person. I might be able to get us a favor though. Is oh Vander, why do you look so excited? Would Kira happen to know, based on her time in Waterdeep, if the Zehantarum has a location?
Give me a history check.
Okay. $16?
16.
1-6?
You would know that the Zenhemtarum, the black market, is located pretty well throughout much, if not all, of the Sword Coast to one degree or another. You're not aware of where, if in Waterdeep, they are, though. As you've not had a connection just yet. With them.
I know what their flag looks like, and I have the book.
Le book.
Le book?
Pepe le book.
So while we're walking around, I want to keep my eyes peeled for a Zehantarum flag. Because I might be able to do something with that.
I will say that with that 16, you would know that with them being the black market, they'll be a little bit more tongue-in-cheek with where they're hiding out, as most of their, basically all of their activities
You told me
are
to
illegal.
look for their flag. That's what you told me to do.
Look for the symbol.
A symbol?
Look for their symbol. Because,
But it's what's on the flag.
right, your book has a house with a flag that has the crest of the Zenhemtarum on it.
I thought I had a flag and the book.
Nope, it's a picture book.
Oh, okay.
Can I roll to find out like who I know in Waterdeep?
Give me an intelligence check?
Can I help him?
Intelligence?
How would you like to help him?
I'm gonna ask him questions that might jog his memory. About if he made any connections to maybe a shopkeep or a tavern wench or maybe an innkeeper.
Go for it.
And yes.
Work. Okay. Got a 22. Would have been an 18.
22. As you're sitting there, as you're walking by one of the taverns here in town, you see a member of a organization that has a gauntlet on his chest as he's sitting there drinking with some of the individuals, and they're having a merry time as Kira's kind of like drilling you back and forth about things, as you do recall that there is one other individual that is an actual council member that adores the Capy crew.
Unthar Frum.
Of the Order of the Gauntlet. I will say that as a Harper, you would have learned in your times hanging out in the burrow and that the Emerald Enclave being more controlling of the forest, The Harper's more like covert operations and that, and the Order of the Gauntlet being more in charge of the roadway, making sure that those stay safe. The three organizations kind of work in tangent with each other to see what they can do.
Perfect. So I guess let's go see. Boy, Umthar. Hmm?
So it's pretty easy to find him. No roll needed at all, as in
One
this
council
little,
member I like.
is in this cluster of taverns, and that you do find sitting at a table outside, dear Omthar, with a big mug of ale in his hand and rosy red cheeks.
I don't want to go up yet.
You do find him. He
I'd
does
like
not see
to-
you though.
can-
He's
I would
well
like
into
to
him.
go inside. Because he's sitting outside, right?
Yep, he's outside. He's singing
Okay.
songs and enjoying calling out to occasional young women, going like, "Hey, pretty lass, come sit with me." Because he's
I
gone.
go inside and get one of his drinks. Actually, get two of them.
Cool.
Anyone else want anything? Anyone else want a beer?
I'm
Over
okay.
here? You don't
Have an
want a
ale with
beer?
you.
I'll take a water.
Okay.
I'll DD.
Okay, so four beers and a water.
4 gold.
Hmm?
4 gold.
4 gold? Oh,
4 gold.
yeah, work.
They
then I'd
recognize you. They're
throw-
like, "We'll give you a discount."
I'm gonna give an extra 4 as a tip. Double
Thank
it
you.
up.
Just the kind of tip I like.
Oh,
This orc hands over some of beer and water and that.
all right. And then I'm gonna have the 2 in my hand, and I'll give them those, and then I'll have mine and Unthar's. World, don't forget your water.
Glug, glug, glug.
And then I'd like to walk back outside. And is he still messing with a lass?
He's still catcalling out there. He's like,
All
goes,
right,
"Oh, come
I'm
now!
gonna go-
Like we're just having good. Oh, I'm almost out. Oh."
I'm gonna go over there and be like, now, Unsar, leave these women alone. And I'm gonna hand him another beer.
Solaris! Another beer! Oh, you should have. So good. How are you doing?
I'm getting Twitch flashbacks.
Doing great. So Capy crew here, it just in a little bit, not like a pickle,
Yeah.
but like we're just kind of like looking for
I like
transportation. Pickles are pretty pickles.
Tasty
Ooh,
pickles. Hey,
pretty
get us a
pickles.
pickle for me and my friend here. You like pickles, right?
Love pickles.
Great. We got order of pickles coming up.
They're pickles. So we're trying to get transportation to our next destination. And I could really use some help.
Yeah.
Do you think you could help us out with some transportation?
Transportation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's make a game out of it.
Okay.
Let's do this. Let's do this. We both got new beers.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see who can finish their drink first. And whoever wins doesn't have to pay for the transportation.
Let's do it.
What's your passive insight?
My passive insight? Oh,
10 plus
dear.
whatever your insight is.
Probably not very good. Probably not very good. It's 11.
11. I'll say that as you agree.
Can I use mine since I'm sitting there with him?
I'll say both of you are close enough to him that you could tell. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like bad. But as you're both sitting there, you can tell that with Solaris agreeing to this game, he sits up a little bit. He's not as hunched over anymore, and there's a little bit of a flush that comes to his cheeks, as almost like carrying the game slightly sobered him up a little bit. All right, Solaris. You ready to play?
Hold on. Oh, I was trying to see. I don't have it. I'm not attuned to it. I was gonna use message to talk to Solaris, but never mind.
What kind of transportation do you need? Let's agree on the terms of the game first. What do you need?
Yeah. Over the table, what do we need?
With the four of us, we could probably just take 4 horses.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Four
easier
horses.
than
We
a
don't want
wagon.
buggy? Okay. Yeah,
You can
true.
do a
Because then
cart,
we could just like
wagon.
wagon wheel want 2 sheep. We don't really like have anything like actual. Well, I guess we have BP, but like we don't have like.
But he could like sploot on the back of a horse.
Where did
We
we
don't have
leave the
Orion.
pets?
Harpersboro.
With our moms. Oh, never mind. Oh
Okay.
yeah, Harpersburg.
The
With our
moms are at
moms.
the Harpersboro too. Everything's at the Harpersboro. You being a Harper means you get free use to the Harpersboro.
Do we want to bring them along since we're not going to the Fae? Or are we keeping them there here?
I think we should take some of them. Like, I'm okay bringing Orion. I think the Feywild was scary, but like if we're staying in
Yeah.
Faerun, I think Orion should come.
I think Orion's also super useful.
Orion's with your moms. So that's
At the
going back to your
Harpersboro.
moms. Oh, I thought they had their own place.
Mhm.
Okay.
And then Orion could just walk with us, right?
Yeah, he could just boop.
Him just walk. Him just do walk.
He do walk. He got legs.
Okay.
Our polar bear has legs?
Save the polar bears.
Do I want to bring Levi?
What are we doing with Mander?
Hmm.
Not you, Mander. The other Mander.
All right.
The dragon mander.
The pseudo dragon.
I guess let's go get Levi. Let's just go get the pets.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can retroactively
And,
go get your pets.
Okay, cool.
I won't make you
Uh,
just go there. You got your pets.
So for the pets, what do we need? So maybe we should take a
Take a
we
what?
Again, and the dragon and the cat can just like go on one of us. Like Levi obviously just chill on my shoulder. The pseudo dragon can like chill on someone else's shoulder. So I
Hermes,
don't think
you
we even
pet?
need a wagon.
How does the sassy dragon sound?
I think I'll get my own pet. Yes.
Do we call Eliwick to come grab Mander the pseudo dragon to take to Carl to help with his
Or-
therapy?
It's important to have an emotional support in.
This is true.
I agree. So like all we have to do is just be like, hey Eliwick, can you go get can you grab the pseudo dragon and take it to Carl? He
Sure.
forgot it.
But she's currently assisting us on our mission.
You could just leave it in there until you see Eliwick too. So
Time is relative.
Yeah.
Eliwick can be wherever she wants.
Do we have 1-800 Eliwick?
I mean, she pops up whenever we say. I'm gonna out loud.
I
and be
didn't
like,
get that phone plan.
Can I be like Eliwick, Eliwick, Eliwick?
Nothing happens.
Damn.
The little beetle scurries across on the floor by you.
Is that Benjamin?
No,
Damn, Eliwick.
different beetle. Benjamin's been with
I'm
you.
just
I
gonna
don't
keep
think you
saying
left
Eliwick.
Benjamin.
Does he look like he want to be friends with Benjamin?
The beetle on the ground looks a little nasty.
Okay, then no.
A little green.
A little green, yeah.
Oh, green for Soraya.
The green ones are the best ones, though.
Oh yeah, as he burrows into the ground.
Fuck yeah.
I'll hit you up later, sister.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Not Beetlejuice.
I just get hit on.
By
I
Beetlejuice.
think so.
It's a vibe.
I guess let's just keep the pseudo dragon here, and let's bring Levi and Orion,
Very well.
and then we don't need a wagon, so we just need 4 horses. Preferably if they have like maybe like a little sack or something off their saddle, that'd be nice.
Saddlebags.
Yeah, little saddlebags. Are we going anywhere cold? We don't need like cold weather gear, right? What terrain are we about to deal with? Do we know? Like, are we about to be like snorkeling or some shit?
You guys have traveled that
In the
way?
Me
forest?
and you and me.
Quicksand?
No. Forest, field.
Damn.
Nothing like that. You'll pass
Okay, so
over a river. So
Yeah, 4 horses.
you've traveled this way before though. So determine if you follow the tradeway or
How
not.
deep is the river? How
How
There's a
deep
bridge.
deep is
You
your
can-
love?
Cross the bridge.
work? Just
The-
wanted to make sure that we didn't need like little floaties for the horses.
Yeah. Nope. The tradeway is pretty well kept by the Order of the Gauntlet, as well as any of like the merchants in that. When they get closer to the cities, it's more like the city tries to keep it nice. Otherwise, I'll say that with you two being from big cities, you would know that if you don't keep it nice, it kind of hinders trade very quickly. So,
All right,
Like
so
the
yeah,
ocean,
we just need 4 horses.
what devotion
very well.
I am.
4 horses.
4 horses.
The two of you
The
get,
4 horsemen of the dragon apocalypse.
as you get ready to square off against Onthar Froom in a battle of drinking. Ready?
I have a question.
Have
Good
an answer.
luck.
Over the table, water, liquid,
It's important. You should drink it.
beer.
What do you think?
Oh, I think I know what you're about to do.
Would we consider that an object?
Beer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Can I?
I thought I knew what you were gonna do. I'm not too sure now.
No, now you're not so sure.
I had one idea. Now I'm like, I have no idea what you're doing.
Yeah, okay. I want to do this like stealthily
Okay. That's
because I obviously don't want him to know that I'm doing it.
but
But as I go to sip, I would like to cast Enlarge Reduce on the beer, but only the beer, not the glass, and I would like to reduce its size. That way I can just take it in one gulp. One quick swig of this. Because like it reduces in, it halves its size. It's in all dimensions.
yeah, it would go.
So it'd be a lot less.
A lot less. Yeah. Okay. Let's do it this way then.
Does beer have to do a con save?
Yeah.
What's a beer's con?
Is an inanimate object that automatically fails.
Rest in peace.
You enter into combat with Onthar Froom. You're doing a drinking battle with him. So he like sits across from the table from you there. He's like, as you attempt to stealthily cast your spell there real quick. Roll me stealth
I have
first.
to roll stealth first. Okay. Where's that?
With make sure that you don't get caught by him first.
I have a quick question. Can Kira see that this is happening and dump out her beer on the floor? So when Solaris finishes his beer, she'll slam her mug down. Or like she'll put her mug in front of him.
Okay. Are you trying to do it stealthily or not?
Mm-hmm.
Stealth roll then. Most
Okay.
epic battle music for a drinking bet.
I got an 18.
An 18. Give me a spellcasting ability check then, as you're attempting to only target the liquid and not the cup as well. It's a little hard, but
Do I add anything to that? Whatever I use my
Yeah,
spellcasting
your
ability is, which I
intelligence
believe is intelligence.
you'd add your
Hey,
intelligence.
Mander.
30
30.
something? Yeah. Most epic
Four,
battle music for
21.
21. With a 21, the liquid shrinks down.
I'm just gonna.
And I'm gonna slide my empty beer tankard over.
It takes a big swig of it.
Go.
As you have a lot less than him, you'll finish before him as he slams his down and goes, "What?"
Yeah, I've been waiting for you to finish.
Well then. I didn't even know Kira was playing. When did you hop in?
The 4 horses.
I'll have them ready for you. They'll be there, give me like 2 hours. And I'll have them ready. Good game. As he goes to shake your hand, Solaris. Good game. You just sneaky, Kira. Good game. I didn't even know you were playing. Shakes both of your guys' hands and goes to stand up, slides off the chair that brought him up to a decent sized height as he slides down, as he's now a bit shorter again. Kind of like slowly makes his way off into Waterdeep. As Capy crew, you have obtained yourself 4 horses.
Yes.
With saddlebag. Anything else you'd like to do for tonight? Before heading off on your grand adventure.
I think I'm good.
Very well. So the Capy crew readies themselves to head off into the tradeway. What route will you be taking? Will you be taking the actual tradeway or some weird way? As you'll be heading down this way, so the main route would be the tradeway if you want to take roads, but you can take whatever way you want. You do have horses. That will make your life a little easier.
Hey, we could take roads.
I think the tradeway is a better option and avoiding those hills.
Yeah.
Your game plan is to head down to Daggerford, pass through Daggerford, and get kind of like down this way more before cutting across into the woods.
Yeah.
Very well. Alright then. The Capy crew having a course plotted and beginning to head out on your journey. It is almost 10:30. Shall we call it there for the night? That way you have all the
I think
fun
it's a good stopping.
of the actual journey ahead of you.
I think it's a good spot to
Yeah.
end the night on. Yeah.
We got a session in without Malgathor popping up.
Yeah. No.
amount of times I thought Kira was gonna be like, so Malgathor to me. Just
Well,
Literally. I know someone.
that's who I thought she was gonna pull out of her hat. I was like, this motherfucker about to pull this devil out of her ass.
Who else but Malgathor?
I was about to be like, wow. So like their relationship is like she feels comfortable enough to just be like, hey, I need some transportation. Can you order me a car?
Can you
Right?
call me an Uber?
Call me an Uber, like, bitch. Call your own Uber. Good shit. Good shit. The wish. Very good wish.
That never crossed my mind.
I'm happy we finally got to introduce the fun thing sitting there for you, Hermes. I was like, how do I
Very
bring
cool.
this in without it seeming too forced? And then
Wish.
it was like, yes, thank you.
What
was like-
can I say
I was like-
except you're welcome?
You're cursed now.
It worked good. It worked out well. Zebu's freed. So you have a genie on your side against the cult.
Ew.
That's a plus.
Daddy.
Yeah. Zaddy.
Father.
Daddy.
Father, help! Stop dying. Drinking game. You guys haven't done too many of those. I think this is what, the
Maybe.
third one? I want to say
Really don't
third
do too
drinking
many.
game.
I like to do them by myself when I'm home alone.
No. No.
No.
When is that?
Oh.
Lots
Mhm.
of yeah.
Wow.
I'm always here.
They're never
You guys
truly
doing together?
Aw. With that, boom.
I think
I
any of
don't-
us
We
can
all have it.
have
You all
one.
have one.
Yeah, I think we all
Yeah.
have
Party
one.
has a boom too, I believe.
Yep.
Yes.
So does Murple.
I think we have to hold off
And
on the
Eliwick.
booms, if anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta start using boons. I mean, there wasn't too much this session that could have been used for a boon, I feel. So that's okay.
Boon worthy.
You might need them. You might.
Are we sure we don't want to give Mander a boon?
Yes.
No.
No.
No. Be
Okay.
We are
foolish.
100% sure that we do not want to
We can-
give him a boon.
Listen. I'm just making sure. Making sure.
I hold on to the boon until the very last battle, and I go, guess what? This thing has a plus ungodly to hit. I'm hitting.
And boon.
Boon! Nat 1. It's a 2 now. Boon! No, the boon.
You can use a boon on a nat 1?
Nah, it'd still be Nat 1, but
That's what I thought.
it'd be funny just to be like, look, I can get a 2 and I still hit. But anyways, thank you, my friends, for playing tonight. I believe we're back into the rotation of having the crazy Capy crew fun time extravaganzas. Unless anything pops
Crazy,
up.
crazy.
So, but I appreciate you guys. Appreciate everyone that came out, hung out with us tonight. We will be back again. Is mayonnaise an instrument? Mayonnaise is an instrument if you bang it hard enough. Goodbye.
Are you banging jars of mayonnaise?
Maybe.
Good for you.
That makes it a percussion instrument, I guess.
Yes.
What a squirt sound.
But with that, we shall call it there for the night, my friends. Until next time, we play more D&D. Goodbye. So long. And thank you all for the fish.
What a fantastic time.